Hey everyone, Amite here. I originally started a project for Super Smash Bros. Melee to train and upload highlights from netplay sessions for every month starting from last year, but I ended up dropping the project because Maple's story and other things were more priority at the time. I also ended up dropping Melee for a long while as well because I just wasn't having fun anymore. The thing is that I play a lot of netplay, and with netplay and locos is that in locos, consoles are much more sensitive to analog controls than the GameCube adapter that I use. So every odd moment that I do go to locos, I have to remind myself not to press or yank my control sticks and buttons deliberately, and this alone just frustrates me a lot because it feels like I'm learning the game all over again every time I go to a loco, and I just ended up being really frustrated with myself that I just avoided going out. In fact, the last tournament that I went to was actually around New Year's, only because my friend from elementary school who moved to Calgary, who was also top ranked in Calgary by the way, was visiting and they wanted to play. I hadn't seen him in forever, so I thought, well, why not? That tournament went horribly for me, and it basically just made me stop playing Melee. I spent way too much money to not have fun, essentially. I mean, it was great and awesome seeing all these people that were so much better than me, but it just felt like nobody would give me the time of day because I was garbage and everyone already knew each other, so it was just easy for them to just play with each other, and I just felt like an outsider. I just felt like I was garbage and I wasn't really worth anyone's time. At least that's what my anxiety was telling me. Also, because of my anxiety, I was super shy, and I ended up wanting to practice by myself for a little while all the time because of the whole adapter slash console thing. So I basically just didn't play Melee for a very long time. But then one day at the beginning of March, I met someone in my city's Melee Discord, and they were looking to play people. They said they were new and they wanted to play, and at that time I wanted to take a break from whatever I was doing, so I thought, why not? Skip forward a month now, and I've been playing with them very occasionally since then, and the reason why I bring this up is because they were maining Falco. And for those that don't play Melee, what you have to know is that at my level of play, which is garbage tier by the way, Falco is the hardest character to play against. Honestly, if I play any higher level Falco than just like beginner or slash low tier Falcos or low level Falcos, it would just actually infuriate me to the point where I just don't have the mental capacity to handle being a punching bag for 30 minutes on end or something like that. And it's not fun for me to learn from that, mainly because I play Melee to try to wind down and just relax a bit. So it was really great to see a new Falco that I could actually enjoy the game with and learn to play against, and maybe even have the opportunity to just show them the game and show them Melee and teach them and help them out as well. In fact, they've improved quite a lot ever since they started, so I'm really happy for them. They've went to like every single local, I think. They went to every single thing, so they're doing much better than I am. They're much more proactive than me. So after a whole month of on and off playing with this Falco exclusively, I actually didn't even play with anyone else. It was just specifically this Falco. I thought that maybe it would be a good time to try breaking out of this shell that I would like to call the Falco gatekeep, because I just want to move on to being a better player. I'm not looking to be ranked or a top player in my region, or just, you know, go to a major tournament and, you know, make it to bracket and all that stuff. I'm just looking to be, you know, a decent player. I just want to be a player that people can be like, oh, yeah, he's pretty good. So with that in mind, and having that old monthly series that I only uploaded 2 videos of, I thought that I would upload some analysis and commentary of the serious sessions that I would have to just practice commentary and reflect on my gameplay. So this is a session from a few days ago with that same Falco where I focus on my Marth. Now, for the record, I am playing 4 characters: Marth, Yoshi, Sheik, and Falco. in that order. I am playing this many characters because I just genuinely have fun playing them. I'll go into the details about why I love each character to the point where I won't let them go, but that'll be for a later time. I do know that by playing this many characters, I am hindering my growth and practice, which is a shame because I definitely would like be a much faster learner or just better player if I stuck to one character, but this is just truly what I enjoy, so I'm okay with stunting or just not advancing as fast as people normally would. I like to think that my strength in general with PvP games is that I have a general better game sense than most people, and I can identify like the situations that I am in or my team is in if I'm playing like Overwatch or League. Well, I don't play League anymore, but you get what I'm saying. So long that I have the experience and the knowledge of that option or possibility in the know. So for example, like a huge problem I used to get was getting Fox Shine Spiked as Marth a lot, and I thought there wasn't really much counterplay to it, and I was just accepting the fact that if I was off stage I was gonna get Shine Spiked. But then my friend from Calgary told me and showed me all of these other options that you could do while you were off stage to avoid getting Shine Spiked, like double jumping and fairing them, or just dipping low and changing your height of your side Bs and stuff like that. So it was just stuff that I was not aware of. I think the weakness is that because I don't have as much time to play Melee or those games, that I don't really have the experience to be able to do the right reaction to certain situations. So because of this, I feel like by uploading my highlights from sessions, and especially like low moments as well, I'm just looking to learn, and if there's any fans that play Melee and could help me out as well, that's greatly appreciated. But this is just more of a self-reflection type of thing, and recording to see my progress as a player, sort of like the Road to Max Damage, but for Melee instead. I just feel like I'm really hard on myself because I've picked this game up like 3 years ago, I think, by now, and I've been playing on and off and training occasionally, but I was never really grinding at any point in time. And I just feel like with how long I've played, I'm expected of myself to be at a certain level. So this is basically my commitment to it now. It's going to be a casual commitment, but I do want to see myself grow as a player. So some general notes that I have found from these highlights and moments in this session is that I need to mix up my side B heights. I always seem to side B in a rhythm, so I need to change that up or just outright change my heights. I don't feel like I angle my shields right, or just angle my shield at all, so I definitely need to try that stuff like that out. Don't seem to execute staple march F edge guards that should kill spacies, so I'm gonna work towards having a higher success rate with those staple edge guards. I keep forgetting to double stick DI forward smashes so that I would AMSA tech. I'm not sure if it's possible though. I just assume that I can. So some matchup notes that I also found out from this session and in general with Falco that I want to improve on is that since Falco punishes me very hard, especially higher level Falco players, I basically have to do the same where if I grab them or if I can punish them, they have to die. So that's just something I really have to grind out, which is really hard. But maybe with enough time. I also get really frustrated with lasers because I'm not good at moving out of the hit stun yet, so I gotta practice that as well, especially in different rhythms too, or in a really fast rhythm if they're lasering like really quickly. I also get frustrated with bear and dare and up tilt hitboxes. I don't think I'm reacting well to them at all, and I don't even know what my options are. I do realize that movement is a weapon that you can use in Melee, and Marth is really good for movement, but at the same time I know Falco suppresses it through lasers, so it's kind of like a procedure thing, like a 1-2 punch type of thing to take care of. I think as well as games go on, I get more frustrated because of getting comboed, especially against better Falcos, that I just stop thinking and I just try to brawn it out with really unsafe options. This also especially happens when a game is nearing its end and I know that I'm low on stocks and chances for neutral exchanges, and I just need to probably just get more experience is mainly what it is. I just don't have the time, unfortunately, but I'll make with what I can. So, this is my personal competitive video game project now. Before it used to be getting plat to Overwatch, and I finally got it. So now I'm really content with moving on to Melee and stuff like that. If you guys have any feedback that you can see from any of these clips, or just in general about matchups or Melee in general, definitely leave a comment or something. I know a lot of these clips is just basically me messing up my movement or just dropping edge guards that I should not be dropping, but it's to remind myself like, oh, this is how many times you messed up, and this is how many times you also power shielded against Falco lasers. Now see if you can do a lot better than that sort of thing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little blurb, rant / commentary type of thing. I just really wanted to inject some more variety again back into my gaming channel, because I'm not really the biggest fan of just centralizing this channel all on MapleStory again. So if you did come from Road to Max Damage, I do appreciate it for watching this entire video. If you also have some feedback on how I can improve the format of this video series types of things, I would also appreciate that. I know this is sort of like an intro video, so definitely the format's a little bit different. I'll definitely be reviewing clips like with commentary and with text as well, but this is just sort of like the pilot video sort of things. Anyways, once again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys at a next time. Don't know when it's gonna be, but hope you'll stick around for that. Thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.